All right, what I'd like to talk to you about right now is their toilets and the toilet system. One of the good things that the Park Service has done in the Grand Canyon is created a good system for carrying out human waste. All right, what they do is they allow you to urinate right into the wet sand or into the river directly. All right, they also want you to carry out all your feces. So what we've got is a chemical toilet that can be cleaned and reused. Our chemical toilets are a 25 millimeter rocket box. We also have some called Johnny Partners, which are an aluminum can. Both of them work really well. Now, the 25 millimeter can has about a gallon of liquid in the bottom of it. The liquid is natural enzymes and oils. It's called liquozyme. The nice thing about these liquozymes is the enzymes work on the feces. They help break down the methane gas and break down the feces also, so it makes the toilets where they hold a little bit more. The main thing about these toilets is that you cannot pee directly into the toilets, and so that makes it to where that on an 18-day trip you'd have way too many toilets. If everybody was peeing into the toilet, you'd have to carry a large amount of them. So what I'm going to do right now is go through you with is a setup of the toilet. Usually there's two boxes that come up to the toilet site. You find you a nice remote section far away from the kitchen, and you bring up a toilet supply box. Then you also bring up an empty toilet. The one toilet that you start off with may last 1, 2, or 3 days, and what you do is you bring that up every night when you get into camp. First thing you do is take the lid off of the toilet. Then take the lid off of your toilet supply box. You have supplies of Lysol, rubber gloves. This stuff is called Knockout. It's a deodorizer. It's natural enzymes and oils. Dry Clorox bleach, your toilet paper, and then, of course, your hand washing soap. We'll put that down there. Your hand washing cup. And then we have the toilet seat. The toilet seat sits right on top of the toilet. Take it, put it on top of the toilet just like your regular lid would go. Clamp it down if you want to. Voila, ready for the toilet. So that's how the toilet setup is. Okay, so we provide the Lysol or the antiseptic type stuff to help clean the toilet and make sure the toilet stays sanitized. The dried Clorox bleach here, it basically has no value whatsoever as far as any kind of disinfectant or anything else for that matter. It's just actually for smell. But river runners have been using it forever, and if it's not in the toilet, they wonder why, so we just keep using it. The main thing that we use for deodorizing is this little bottle right here. This stuff is called Knockout. It's natural enzymes and oils. One little squirt in there smells like bubble gum, and it's very, very, very powerful. So it just takes a little bit of that and goes a long way. The hand washing soap, okay, this is something that you need to keep around the toilet. You need to make sure you use it all the time. We really encourage everybody to wash their hands after every use. We bring up 2 buckets of water and this little cup, and it constitutes a hand washing setup. What I'm going to do is move over to these buckets right now. We have 1 empty bucket, 1 bucket with water. You take a cup. Usually you'll find yourself with a stick or something hanging out from a rock. Make yourself a faucet right there. Got liquid soap. Pump a couple pumps onto your hand. Wash your hands. If you set this toilet hand wash system up, every time you set the toilet up, people use it. If you don't set it up, they don't use it, and everybody ends up getting sick on a trip. So just let you know, really try to get everybody to do the hand wash on your trip. You also have a lot of extra hand wash soap that's inside your kitchen box, so if you need extra soap to resupply your pumper, try not to throw your pumper away, because you do have a big jar of it that is for resupply. Okay, the last thing in your toilet system is your pee bucket. Okay, what we've found is if we've established a pee bucket, then people will use the bucket, because lots of times when you get ready to go to the toilet, you kind of forget to go down to the river and pee in the river or the wet sand. So if you have a pee bucket set up by the toilet, then lots of times people will use it. When you get down there and see how pristine the beaches are and how well preserved everything is. There's no urine smell. There's none of these cat holes with toilet paper all over the place. You'll see why the system's working. Now, we really encourage you to use it. Now, when you need to use the pee bucket, just pee right there by the toilet. Then use the toilet and go ahead and, take a dump. And then get up, wash your hands, and away you go. The next morning, whoever breaks down the toilet is going to take the dirty hand water and the pee bucket down to the river and wash out those buckets. And then usually they'll also sanitize them with the Lysol at that time. So that's kind of how that procedure works.